welcome back to Makeover Monday. Okay guys, so you know I like to start off with the eyebrows, so I'm using some brow gel just to give her a nice shape, and then I'm going to clean that up with some concealer. So after I cleaned up her brows with that concealer, I'm just going to bring it down to her lid, and we're going to use that as our eyeshadow base. Don't worry, I'm going to fix her brow. Yes, the concealer got on it, but that's okay. You just go back in and reapply your brow gel. Okay, now for the fun part, we're going to take that light vanilla shade and put that in her crease. Okay, so now we're moving on to our second shade. This is like a taupe type of brown, so we're applying that right on top of our first shade that we used, and we're just going to buff that in and make sure they're both blended nicely. So once that's done, we're going to go in with our third shade, and we're just going to take this shade from the outer V of our eye and then drag it in slowly. You just want to build up this color. It is darker, so you want to take your time and make sure you're getting the payoff that you wanted. Okay, so you can make this a day-friendly look, or you can make it more of an evening look depending on how much of this shade you apply. So now for our main attraction, this beautiful green. I'm so in love with this color. It's just so pretty. So we're going to pop that into the lid, and we're going to blend that into the darker shade so you don't see where one begins and one ends, if that makes sense. So yeah, you just want to make sure that all your colors are blended. So I am dragging it right on top of the darker shade just so they can blend in nicely together. So I actually broke one of my shadows, which is the darker green that we're going to be applying next. So when I went in to get the light green, that's London. When I went in for the light green, some of it got on my hands, which is why it's on her face. But we'll clean that up when it's time for foundation. So here's that dark green that I was talking about. I'm just going to put that in between the light green and the brown, just so it's like a nice transition color between the two, and we're going to blend that in, and it kind of creates its own shade on top of that brown, which turns out really nice. So now with a very light pressure, I'm reapplying our transition shades just to blend everything together. Once you got down your lid shade, you want to go back in with your transition shade and blend everything out. So now I'm going to go in with a light golden shade, and I'm going to apply that from her inner part of her eye right on top of that green. Not all the way, but just so it can have a nice gradient effect. So we're going to go from our light gold to our shimmery green to our darker green, and then our smoked out brown. So it's just a really nice transition from start to finish. Now I'm just testing out foundation to see which shade is going to match her better. I decided to go with the second shade, so we're moving on to moisturizer, and I'm just massaging it into her skin, warming up her skin, prepping her skin for that foundation color. So now we're just going to apply the foundation and then buff that in with our beauty blender. Okay, so after that's nice and blended, you're going to go in with your concealer just to brighten up your face. So under your eyes, the bridge of your nose, and your forehead. Then we're going to set that with some translucent powder, and then we're going to move on to our contour. So now I'm just bringing back some color to her face. We're going to warm up her cheeks using this bronzer shade. This is going to act as her contour as well. And I'm just going to bring that along her hairline. Now it's time for my absolute favorite part. I love to highlight. So we're going to put that at the high points of our cheeks, on your temples, and a bit on your forehead. Right in between your eyebrows, I should say. And I just love the shine that it gives to your face. It's just so pretty. Then I'm going to move on to contour her nose and blend that out using my beauty blender. Now I'm just adding some shadow under her eyes just to smoke it out a bit, and then we are done. Okay, my camera died, but these are the pictures that I took with my phone. She was loving it. She had a hot date, so she was ready. Okay, and if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell so you'll be notified every time I upload a video, and I will see you guys next Monday for Makeover Mondays. Yes, bye.